to my wonderful PU2 champions. I hope all my dear children are doing good. So for majority of you, your midterm examinations are finally over and now we all know where do we exactly stand. So there are three categories of children that I can easily get to understand. The first one is those of you who tried really hard but somehow the examination didn't go well. Probably there might have been a wrong strategy that was used. Okay, you might have given more weightage to the low weightage chapters, or you might have not given enough amount of question answer writing practice. So many things might be there. Now the second category of children are those who gave their 100% and have had a great time writing the examination because it went really well. Now the third category of children who thought that, okay, I have not studied anything, probably in the next examination I could make it up. So my dear children, you all have your own reasons for whatever things that have happened in your life, but now the coming 5 months are really important because this is going to define a lot of things in your future. You know what? Your college plays a very pivotal role in what you are gonna become in future, or what is the job that you would be doing in future. So we all know there is a high level of competition out there. And how do we stand out? Obviously you might have your own skills, but apart from that, my dear children, you have to get into some good colleges, and those good colleges should immediately give you some great placements. And for that you have to be a bit competitive. And by competitive, I don't mean that you get jealous of your friends and do this and that. No. Have a perfect strategy, give your best. When others are not giving their best, you are here determined that no, whatever happens, I am going to give my best in your best potential. So watch this 5-month strategy video only if you want to score 60 on 60. And if at all you feel that no, I'm not here for KCET, I'm not here for getting into some great colleges, no need of watching this video. So that's a friendly reminder. Why? Because I want you all to have that challenging mode in you. The people who are in that mode, they only win, my dear children. Those of you say that I'll anyway see, they do not, that day does not come when they actually do something. You get it? So you have to be competitive in a healthy manner. So if at all you are ready, if you're you're taking that challenge, then let me know in the comment section that I am in for 60 on 60. So this is our tagline, and when you type this, you have to have this in your head. I am in for 60 on 60. This is not to make Jasmine ma'am happy by commenting down there. No, this is a determination that you have, and this is a promise that you have to me, that you are going to give your best by the strategy that I'm going to give you over here. So let's begin without wasting much of our time. Over here, we have the first thing. Do you need biology in KCET? Yes, in 3 scenarios. First one, when you are enrolling into these courses such as nursing, veterinary sciences, animal husbandry, naturopathy and yoga. That is where you need PCB, physics, chemistry, biology. Now for B Pharma, you can either have PCM or PCB. Suppose you're good in mathematics, then go for PCM. If at all you're good in biology, then go for PCB, either way. Now PCMB is needed for farm science course as well. So this is where you need biology. So this is a common confusion, which is why I try to include this slide every time I talk about KCET biology. So this is it. I hope that clears up a lot of confusion for a lot of people out there. Now, how many months do we technically have? I have told there are 5 months that are there in front of us: October, November, December, okay, and January, February, March, April. A lot of months are there, but out of that there is 5-month strategy. Why exactly 5-month strategy? Because over here, my dear children, it's not even 5 actually, okay, to be honest. So October is halfway gone. It's towards the end of October, so I'll say 15 days are left. You have November, December, that means 2 months and almost 15 days. 2 months and almost 15 days, that means 2.5 months are there. Jan-Feb is there. In the month of January, you would be having your pre-board examination. In the month of February, you would be having your practical examination. So this is the 3rd month and this is the 4th month. And over here, you would be having your boards. That means you cannot actually prepare for your KCET examination at all. And now, when do you prepare finally? Over here in the month of April. By mid of April, you will be having your examination, and by 22nd March or 20th March, you will be finishing off your boards. So this is the time that you have for your KCET preparation. So I'll just count it as 0.5 months, half a month. I'll just count it as half a month. So again 4.5 months are technically left, and in that, since you have your pre-board examination, you cannot give too much attention to KCET, right? So again I cannot count the 4.5 months fully as well. Ma'am, why are you scaring us by telling all this thing? When will we cover KCET? So I'm not scaring you, I'm telling you that this is the scenario. So we all know we are gonna die. If at all I come and say that you are gonna die someday, will that scare you? We all know we are gonna die, right? So this is a practical thing. That is, you just have 4.5 months. Is there any lie about it? No. This is not a lie, this is the truth. And we need to have a plan. Okay, we here need to have a plan, and I am going to talk about that at this particular point of time. So when I say we have 4.5 months, almost 4.5 months, how many chapters do we have to cover? We have to cover the 13 chapters of PU2 and 19 chapters of PU1. That means a total of 32 chapters. Now ma'am, can I skip or ignore PU1? The answer is no. Why? Because the previous year, my dear children, almost 22 questions or something like that came. Out of 60 questions, 22 questions came from your PU1. Now, why is it important? Just 22 is there, no rest anyway, it's from PU2, right? So as I said, it's a competitive examination. We are in a competition. Someone else who have also prepared PU1 will be outshining you and taking away your seat out there. So let's not have that opportunity, my dear children. Let's prepare for both PU2 as well as your PU1, but this should be on priority. Why? Because whatever percentage of marks that you have scored in your PU2, what do? You take 50% of that. So 50% of this particular marks is being taken. Suppose it comes out to be X. Similarly, you gave your KCET examination, whatever marks you have scored, 50% of that is also being taken. That is Y. And then the X and the Y is being added, and that's how your rank is being determined. So your PU2 has a pivotal role to play in your KCET ranking. So this cannot be ignored. This is why it is on high priority. Okay, so we have to make sure we'll do good in boards as well. Okay, it's not like you study the chapters of PU2 for KCET, just for KCET. No, you need to have writing practice for your PU2 boards. Why? Because these marks come from that particular thing only. Fine. Now going ahead, and also one more thing. If you think that 4.5 months are there and 32 chapters is very easy, no. You have so many subjects. You have physics, you have chemistry, you have mathematics. For some of you might have mathematics as well. All of them have these many chapters, my dear children, almost these many chapters. So it's not like there is just biology. So think in all aspects, and then we need to make a plan. Okay? Cool. So over here, there is a plan which does not overburden you in any ways. So this is the month-by-month plan for PU2 chapters. So as of now, I'm assuming from sexual reproduction and flowering plants to human health and diseases for almost all the schools, these many chapters have come for your midterm examination. So you might have prepared it for your midterm examination. In that case, if at all you have prepared it for your midterm examination, then I'd request you to have a thorough revision of it in the month of December. Thorough revision. In between this October to November also you have to revise chota revision, but by December you have to revise it more thoroughly once again. Okay, so what do we do in the month of October and November, ma'am? So there are six more chapters which are left to be covered, which were not there in your midterm examination. We are going to cover that from this particular month, the month of November. So as I said, October is gonna end and you just have November. So by that particular time you can cover these chapters, and while you cover these chapters, pick any chapters which were there, which have come in your midterm, so that you do not lose the hang of it. Otherwise you will forget it. That's a human tendency. We will forget it. And one more golden rule: whenever you study a chapter, make sure after every 3 days you're revising it. Otherwise our brain says bye-bye. So don't do that, okay? And while revising, you don't have to take the entire NCERT and revise. I'll tell you how you need to revise in the later phase of this video, okay? And by the way, have you subscribed to the channel yet? If at all not, subscribe to it right now and share this particular channel with your friends as well, because there are so many things that are going to come in this way. And one such big thing that is happening is, my dear children, is KC90. What is KC90? It's a 90-day crash course which is aiming for KCET as well as COMEDK examination, which will guarantee your entry into the top colleges of Karnataka. Why we are different? That is the question. Over here, we are going to give you so many things things, your 11th and 12th syllabus coverage, your chapter-wise PYQs, and apart from that, extra questions in the form of DPPs. You will be having KCET and COMEDK test series, Abhyas KCET and COMEDK test series, which is one of the famous test series which was launched the previous year and worked really well for other children. And you would be having PU2 board test series, which is specifically for your PU2 preparation, my dear children. There will be light doubt classes, there will be downloadable notes and PDFs, and also an exclusive WhatsApp community, not the regular one. There will be separate one where only those of you enrolled will be a part of this particular community. Now listen to me carefully. These classes are going to start from the month of November 1. So on October 31st, you would be having a live orientation. After that, post that, you would be having your classes starting from the month of November. So make sure you're enrolling into the course right away. Now if you think, ma'am, KC 90 biology people do not need COMEDK, no? So anyway, you have something else which is known as KCET 90-day crash course. That is separate thing. It's not COMEDK, it's just KCET. And the price for that would be rupees 5,999. This is the offer price. And as I said, if you want both KCET and COMEDK, the price would be 9,000 rupees, 9,999. I hope that is clear. Yes? So this is about it, and now we'll move ahead with the month-on-month plan for PU1. So it's not just that you just have to cover the 6 chapters which are left in the month of October and November. You would also have to cover some PU1 chapters, because as I said, it is going to be coming in the month for your KCET examination, and you would not have time to prepare for it if you wait until the last moment, because by that particular month, that is April, you should be giving mock test. It's not the time for your preparation, it's the time for your revision. So as of now, this is a time that we have to prepare. So October and November, we can target these chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 from PU2 and 6 from PU1 would be there. Okay, now November and December you have few more chapters, and whenever you have gap. So I understand by November and December you might think that, ma'am, other chapters are also there. You are just revising, no? You have anyway studied in midterm and you are revising in between also, and this would be the final revision. So you would be getting some time over here. And as I said, there is another way for going through PU1. So PU2 and PU1 are two separate things. For PU2 you need writing practice because you have your boards coming up and the marks matters there. But in PU1 is just KCET focused. So you can spare some time over here whenever you are preparing for your PU1. Okay, I'll tell you how you can do that. And whenever you get gaps, I have reserved the last 4 chapters for that. Whenever you have a gap, whenever you think in February, in the month of February, when you have a practical, something like that, if at all you have gap, you can pitch those chapters in. Okay? Now, going ahead, as I said, you have a different plan for PU2 chapters and PU1. So for PU2 chapters, you have to spend 2 hours daily for sure. 1 hour should be your concept practice. 30 minutes should be your KCET questions, KCET PYQs from the chapter that you have studied with a timer. This should be done with a timer, because I am telling you, KCET questions are not very difficult, but when it comes to speed and accuracy, that's where most of you guys, fall apart. So make sure you're having the timer and then you do it. Okay? Now, 30 minutes for theory question practice. Now, if at all you think that 30 minutes is way too much, okay, 30 minutes is way too much, what you can do is that take 15 minutes out of it and you can spare for concept only. So 1 hour, 15 minutes for concept, and 15 minutes for your theory question practice. And when I say theory question practice, you need to pick some random questions out there from your model question paper, which was released the previous year, or from your midterm paper. All of these papers are really important. And then you pick them. Okay, suppose a 3 marker, a 2 marker, a 3 marker and 5 marker question was picked from a chapter. Depending on the chapter, different. For example, principles of inheritance and variation just have 2 marker and 5 marker. 3 marker is not there. I believe so. Something like that. So you can pick according to that, and then one question each. And what do? You just write the key points. You don't need to write the entire thing. Just write the key points so that you have an answer framing mechanism. And I'm telling you, this is where I think most of you who worked really hard for your midterm lost your marks in. You might not be confident because your answer writing skills are not that great. So please have that practice. As I said, for PU2, your marks are important. Okay, your KCET though is important, you know that. For your PU2, board marks are super important. Now for PU1, my dear children, over here you just have 1 hour concept practice and then 30 minutes of KCET questions. Now over here you might not have so many questions from the previous year of KCET. Why? Because as I said, PU1 do not have so many questions coming up each year, right? So again, you whatever spare time that you have, you can use it for concept. Now, how do you prepare for the concept? Just watch the one short video. Just watch the one short video and have the NCERT reading after that. So if you feel that you have forgotten everything that you have studied previously in your 11th grade, or probably if you didn't study at all in your 11th grade, my dear children, it's high time to refer to the one shot videos, understand it. Okay, have your book NCERT, have the one shot. You read one concept, understand it from your one shot video, come back to it. It will be easy for you to cover it up. Or if you think it's very lengthy to do so, open your NCERT, go through whatever is there, understand the basic things. Okay, this is the flow of the chapter, and then probably watch the one shot video, and later you can come to NCERT and read it properly. Okay, so while you go to the, go to your school, you go, if at all you go in bus, have your NCERT, read it whenever you have some time. Okay, and please take rest. It's not like I'm telling you to read NCERT every single now and then. If at all you can do that, that's all. Okay, if you think it's very exhaustive, please don't do that. Please take care of your health. Now, that's all. And now, what and how should you refer? So what should you refer? So over here, NCERT is something that you have to refer. As I said, this is the ultimate book. No other reference book is there. No example, nothing is needed. Then you make a one-page summary of whatever you have read. This is going to help you for your final revision during exams. As I told you, you have to revise again and again. This is the page that I was talking about. This page is the miracle page, okay, which you have to refer every single now and then whenever you have revision time. So after every 3 days, come over here, hop onto this particular page. And always, after you're done with this, you're going ahead with PYQ. So as I told you, I have given you the format, what you have to follow. Go in this format itself. In every study session, KCET question practice should be necessary. There are MTG books for KCET question practice, or there is Deeksha publication book as well. And we are also thinking of giving you a new book out there. Whenever it is launched, we'll let you know about that as well. Cool? So this is something that you need to do. And so in the month of Jan and Feb, my dear children, so until December, we have discussed about what are the chapters we need to cover and things like that. Now, Jan and Feb, as you know, it's for your pre-boards as well as practicals. So in PU2, you have to refer to the 3 model papers of the year, the new year that would be coming up, and the 3 model papers of the previous year. So every time 3 model papers are released, make sure you're going through it properly. And also, if you have time, please refer to the 5 previous year question paper. So there is a book which is known as Jeevit. In Jeevit, you have so many questions which are, chapter-wise, they have written about the questions which are repeated every single now and then. You can refer to that. Now, in KCET, you have to refer the 10 previous year papers. So, whatever questions you were revising until now, my dear children, you can keep on revising them, or you can take the help of the extra things which are available. As I told you, our test series is going to help you really well, because there will be new questions as well, which is curated by the best teachers. Okay, so it will be a help for you guys. So this is what you have to do in the month of Jan and Feb. Main focus should be of your PU2. Again, when you practice PU2, I request you to at least solve some questions of KCET. I know it's not very right to do so, but at least some 5 to 10 questions, if at all you can, it will be really good, so that you don't lose the track of things. Cool? And March, only PU2, you watch the marathon videos we will be giving you, and have writing practice. So if at all you just have concept but no writing practice, you might lose your marks in answer presentation, so don't do that. And April, my dear children, only KCET, just practice mock test and refer to the error book. So whenever you practice mock test, whenever you make a mistake, write it down, that this is the error book, this is the question that I have made, this is the mistake that I have done. You will never repeat that mistake again if at all you're fully conscious about what you're writing up there in the error book. So have that thing. Okay, I always say a mistake actually becomes a mistake when you repeat it. Okay, I say again, a mistake actually becomes a mistake when you repeat it. So make sure you are having that error book. So this is the plan that I have, and that's all that I needed to tell to you guys. I hope this video have given you a clarity here and then about certain things. If at all you have any doubts, please feel really free to put it down in the comment section. I am here to help you out. If you think that this video had helped you in some ways, definitely let me know in the comment section. Wishing you all the best. Take care of yourselves. Lots and lots of love from Jasmine, and bye-bye.